Hello?
Howdy. Sorry for the long loading screen. Um, Currently fighting with multi-stream with Stream Elements. They were supposed to be stream go live on YouTube, but I'm having issues with that. But hey, or hello, my name is Scarlet Nocturne. Welcome to the trash heap that is my corner of the internet. This is not your normal stream, obviously, because I haven't been streaming in a little while. And you see Discord bubbles. I am in the same room as Crystal, but we figured have a representation somehow, because they don't have a V2 model. And I didn't feel like putting my headset on. The one that's with me. Good one. Oh yeah, got to go post this. Bye. Yes, I do have Bluesky. Eventually, I will start streaming on YouTube. Nothing but issues. Are oh, year two. That out at a later point. Fresh, so now. Yes. Apparently, the Razer Kyo mic doesn't. Got it. Oh, oh, it's not live. I already verified. YouTube, I have to jump through. I gotta figure out here. Volume without muted. Go. We shouldn't have any echo of me. Um, Wait. Oh, crap! I can't do that because if Crystal talks, you um. But yeah. What was the stream for? Lost. Oh, there's. If I'd done a VR chat, this would have chatting. Oh, and the title of political situations. Should I put recent goings on?
Possibly, yes.
And for those that don't know, yes. Well, no one would know. Crystal, do you feel like explain the situation on the cough and all that?
Yes, of course. While you do that. The last few weeks since the um week of New Year's, I have been having a bit of a serious cough, and there was a little bit of relief a couple weeks ago, but it has since come back a little worse than the original. I have gone to see the doctors yesterday, and we have medications high around, so everything should be fine in a week's time. If not, I go back to the clinic and they will give me a higher situation to allow everything to start going back towards normal. If it sounds like I'm mumbling at times, it is because of the cough and the cold that comes with walking pneumonia.
And I was also going to say the Quest mic.
Yes. I am on a Quest mic. I am not on my Razer Keo. I am letting my partner use it so that they could be able to use their streaming software
Which,
at full strength.
yeah, I just demonstrated the eyes and the hands. Which, yes, I have the hand tracking on. Oh yeah, I need to do something. I do have a new background. This is also what will be for a little while, the background for stream scheduled. Um, yeah, you can see I did try to do like a little anarchy logo behind the non-binary pride flag. Um, which it's literally over top of the old one. Um, so the non-binary kind of makes it hard to tell that. See some of the blue.
Anyway.
Yeah, Stream Elements did roll out multi streaming for free, but there's some hoop I've got to jump through to figure out the YouTube side. Um, it said something was wrong with it when I tried to go live with YouTube, and clicked something, and it only went live on the one that it could. Messing with it is a
Understandably so. Maybe once we're done with the announcement, it would be in the best interest to maybe see about going back to just a regular chat to just hang out with everybody, see how they're doing, and go from there.
I mean, go up to the non-private chats of the Discord.
That and maybe just do a regular, stream as normal. Just so that everybody could be able to get together in the chat and hang out as normal.
I would have to do some minor setting changes on bubbles. Because if you look at actual stream, both yours and my bubble show up whenever. Well, mine shows up when you talk, and I talk.
More than understandable. But for now, we should probably get started on what we were wanting to do in the first place.
Okay. This VOD will be up on YouTube in 24 hours, 48 hours. I don't know. Uploading it.
Though I should probably mention that my voice is not as high on there, so I'm gonna need to increase the output.
No, no, no. That is because it was so loud I couldn't hear me.
No, it's because I'm at half of the output volume.
I did turn you down on. It's what I'm getting at, because I could hear myself at 100%.
No. Well, yes, I do have crisp active.
That's also why I turned you. I did also add a few commands, such as that one, which doesn't.
Yeah, that's perfect. What you did when Crisp was when I said that was actually quite perfect.
Okay, how about me? Yeah. So, okay, let me do some Discord related things, which will lead into the rest of it. Those on the Discord, or if you do the command, you will see there once you get in. There's a section called political dens or political den. I realize as a trans person, it is very difficult to avoid politics here in the States, which does kind of get hard. Well, trying to avoid it makes it hard to be trans and a streamer because, well, anyone who watched the inauguration on Monday last week, 20th of January 2025, well, no, it's basically become hard for any non binary and eventually straight up trans person to exist here in the United States. They will eventually, they're aiming to get rid of HRT from the sounds of it. That is why the political den exists, is because as a trans person, checking, bad time for it to crap out. As a trans person, it is hard
Honey,
to exist without it.
your stream is not coming up with a good volume. It's up at max on my PC. It is low.
I'm having to talk low because I'm hearing an echo and deafening myself. Because Discord and your mic, I don't know.
I understand that you may be hearing an echo on your end, but it's extremely quiet on the stream's end.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. I'm at max volume via the stream volume, and nearly max in VR chat even.
okay. I've taken my headphones out so I can hear myself once. But yeah, sorry to anyone that can hear me twice to Discord and us being in the same room. Nothing I can really do about that. Um, but the reason for the political den in the Twit or in the Discord is, as a trans person in the United States, it's kind of trying to avoid politics because they use trans people as a political bargaining chip or whatever you want to call it. They use us as a political boon, and avoiding it is impossible. Those who are like, "Oh, I'm trans, but I'm avoiding politics," not going to live long as a trans person if you stay in the United States. Because Yeah, they're going to force out. Not hands anymore. Some way. There. The fact that I have a political section and there's no rule against politics. It's just I'm gonna change the rules. Say, hey, you're gonna talk about politics. You do it here. Um, just for sanity, there will be a detainee rule where if you're just bitching people out, saying, "Oh, they're wrong," blah 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 blah. You know, you're being an obstinate little piece of shit. There's the detainee rule. Roll. You'll be in there for at least a week for currents, and it will continue increasing. Second time, 2 weeks. Third time, a month. Anything after that, you're just straight up gone in a Discord, because that's 3 strikes, and fourth strike will be gone. Um, Rather generous. Most would kick you out at the third strike if they had a political section. Most say no politics, and they ban you if you talk about politics. Oh, that was another water. How bad is it now?
Scarlet, look at your camera within OBS. Change it to Keo and set it up a good high amount.
I had it on Keo. It wasn't recognizing the mic in the Keo. And the microphone's on either side of the Keo, not directly on glass. I had to have it down, otherwise it's overpowering. I have to have the setting down. I go to properties.
Ugh.
Mar, does that improve it? You took it off, so you don't know. I had it set to default. That's usually an issue, and I now have it set to the microphone array right here, and you took your headset off as I did it. Okay, let me set it to that and show it. Nope, sit down. It doesn't. Oh, now it picks. Now it actually picks up. Before it wasn't picking it up at all for microphone. Oh, seriously, I had it to Keo, and it's like completely ignoring me at all. It wasn't up audio. Don't really. Phone is a lot quieter and doesn't pick me up as well. Okay, so now can I hit yellow? Yes, I can. Scuff. It is a tag. Rar. Don't want it blunt or deafeningly loud. Okay. We go. Reset. On. I look down and tracking. disable hand.
There we go. Let's see.
Quiet now.
Quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting a lag.
It's actually a bit better now.
Couldn't listen because it was. That's why.
As you all can see as well, we are still running on a scuffed setup. We still have yet to collect my
stuff.
Yeah, your stuff, Scarlet.
Our chat stream, but that headache. So, yeah. Anything political happens, I'm not gonna shy. I'm not gonna shy away from it. There's an echo. Take the earbud out because like hearing myself and bugging me. Anything political related to trans people happens, I'm not gonna shy because can't. Person trying to avoid it is like basically like living life and not knowing what's going, you know. Not giving a shit what could happen to you is not a good idea. And with fuck it, the Cheetos involvement, it's getting more dangerous to the trans person in the United States, or even non-binary. Definitely non-binary because he's trying to erase them from trans people as well, but he literally just tried to erase non-binary.
Yes, that is the scenario completely.
That's kind of what this stream is. I will be returning soon. Completely, the way streams have been going, not how it's going to continue. I've just been playing whatever I could think of that would get me views, and it's like I've been unhappy and it's short and stream. So I'm thinking my favorite types of games are JRPG. Right here, I literally have in handheld mode Switch. Now in my hand, you can't see my hand. I play a lot of JRPGs, Pokemon, which okay, I need Elgato for that. Or something. But I could play things like Persona, which I have Persona 4 Golden and 5 Strikers at one point, given to me by Crystal here. Because they had codes due to being full monthly or humble choice, whatever you call it, members. Member. I already have the game, so I also got 5 Royal. Bought myself that using their discount. It's already on sale and another 20% off. Oh, hell yeah. So I can stream that. And we've also joined the family together, so I have access to Final Fantasy 13 in its entirety. I have classic Final Fantasy 7. That one's on my account. Eventually, I'm thinking get into 14. I have to get my own access so that we both could play because they have it, and yeah. I will be working on my V2. That's gonna be fun. I'm not going to stream how that's made. Maybe clothing ones are the models made, but not the basic one because I'm not doing the traditional concept art image and draw. I'm doing a little more based on reality for my model, the base. So pictures of myself. So yeah, no, not showing that process. So yeah. Oh wait, it didn't save how I wanted that. Hang on, I gotta go to. I didn't cut this out on blue. Try to give. I will find a way to link that at some point. Okay, I'm currently. Why is it showing? Hide names. Arr, there we go. Did that fix it? No.
While Scarlet's doing what they need to, I will speak of my own for my own self.
There we go.
My name is Transcendent Wanderer Crystal Rose. I am a transgender, non-binary individual. And I, too, am an individual that wishes to come back to streaming at some point soon. We both wished to do this stream today so that we can be able to discuss everything that's been going on within the political climate for where we live right now. On Monday, January 20th, the President Donald John Trump had stepped into office by taking the oath of office and filing the executive order of defending women from gender ideology, which, upon having read it later that night on Inauguration Day, had set a full sweep of anti-trans legislation into action. The executive order, for those that are in the US, can be viewable via the whitehouse.gov website. But what it means is that President Trump is starting the agenda as per Project 2025, a manifesto which was purchasable online. We will not discuss of the website here because we fear that if anybody was to purchase the book, they will, at some point in time, be put in harm's way. It is for it's for our safety and theirs. This book has been foretelling a lot of what is going on within the community and society of the US at this point in time. And after a meeting with like-minded friends and allies, we saw that we needed to act and officially call out that what President Trump has put into motion is wrong. It is against the human rights of transgender and non-binary individuals that are of all sizes and shapes of cloth, regardless of the color of our skin, regardless of where we have come from, regardless of the life we have lived. He has already put into motion as well executive orders that are allowing ICE to take immigrants that are quote-unquote here illegally and force them out of the country if they do not have adequate enough medical documentation. He has challenged, officially, birthright citizenship, which is a part of the 14th Constitutional Amendment. Which means if you are born here in the US, regardless of who your mother or father are and the lives that they've lived up to that point, you would be safe. You could stay and live. He has even removed the ability for people to find sanctuary in their churches, in their schools.
Finally getting into it.
It is not something that we feel comfortable with just letting stand. As we all are basically coming under fire and our lives are put at risk because of President Donald J. Trump, it is our sincere wish that we allow individuals within our server to be able to talk in the political den and even talk of their worries freely. We will not shy away from it. If it does get to be too much, yes, we will have to time you out, which is why we have the detaining rule. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure everybody is heard and their fears assuaged, their fears noted and acknowledged. We want to make sure everybody, at the end of the day, has their voices heard on our stream and where we go for our communication. And we wish to actively call out the president for their behavior, for their executive orders, so that everybody can know what exactly is going on for people in the US. Me and Taylor.
Scarlet.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Yes,
It is difficult when you know someone's real name to not just call them by that.
Or you've lived with them for at least a month now. It is a fear of me and Scarlet that one day we will have to leave the land we have called our home all our lives, simply because we are not able to get the medication and treatment that we are entitled to as people of our gender, people of the lives that we have walked, as people that are LGBTQ, IA, 2S plus individuals.
Those looking at chat can see me experimenting. And the quick, oh god. I thought I hit the
In
button
the
to end chat for stream.
If things get way too much for the both of us, we will have no choice but to flee. As we not being able to get our medication would be put at risk.
I know how to make things easier. Note that, hey, I have the nickname of, you know, letters are the one you keep almost saying.
In the end, we will let you all know what's going on in the future. And we will keep everyone posted about how the situation is here in the US. But we also wish to call out those that wish to shy away from the news,
Let's not name any names.
not just of our country, but of theirs. Especially if you are like us. To be trans and non-binary, heck, even if you're from another country. Because this is a universal aspect. If you are of a minority, you need to keep yourself plugged into the news regarding your country or that of your friends. Because if you don't, you keep yourself at harm's way. You put yourself in the line of fire, knowingly, that if you don't listen to the news, you will not be able to figure out whether or not your country or where you live or your environment is getting hostile. It is essential to listen or watch the news so that you know how best to proceed with your life and keep it safe and keep it prosperous. News is something that is a basic human right for us all, the freedom of journalism. And by keeping your eyes and ears open to news outlets and any other media with regards to the climate, politically, socially, economically, can make a difference for all of us. To be able to share and find out things like this can not just help you, but everybody here in the home country we live, and even abroad. And right now, knowledge is power, as it allows us to be able to know what's going on our own ends, and that of others, so that we may be able to assist one another in our darkest times. This is why we wish to have a political den. We wish to be able to help others with their fears, and we also wish to help where we can with said information.
As those who may be looking in the chat, I have implemented the Bluesky command since which itself doesn't let me have that link down below. And for those on the YouTube VOD, I will learn to start adding it to the general copy and paste I put on YouTube VODs until I start streaming. Then it'll be just something you can use. So far, the only one if I had YouTube streaming working, which Discord, you can access them. It was kind of a sudden realization. Hey, wait, I can have multi-streaming, and not everything got fully figured out like it should have at the time, because it was like half an hour, closer to an hour before stream that I found out, because I had to update OBS and Stream Elements 5 integration. Yeah. Next stream will probably be releasing this schedule for the upcoming stream. But it's not this week. If there are any this week that happen, they will be Gorilla and probably something like, I'd say Genshin, but no. Something random. Because there was that news on Let's Update, there was that new Honkai Star Rail update. Stop playing Woo-Woo. Well, there is a Bluesky link, it just doesn't let me special. It doesn't have the image of Bluesky. Little butterfly. I know this because I looked over to my left at Crystal's. Yeah, here in a little bit we may hop over to well, I have to make some things public. Here's the outdoor kitchen. Open air living space, there we go. Yeah, there is another section of the server I would like to go live with, but I keep forgetting it's there. I meant to actually go live with it around Christmas. But then we decided, hey, let's do a VR chat stream on Christmas. So, not using it like was originally planned. Which is when I would have released it fully. So maybe I can kind of fully announce what the future stream goals are, plans. So it is JRPGs, but there are two main ones. Persona. I've yet to draw the little stream element or the stream schedule elements yet. You go to the Atlas's page on Steam, you'll see what I plan to use there. And I was thinking of Moogle for Final Fantasy, and then whatever the game I feel like streaming for the third one, if it's not one of those two, like Death End Request. I remember I will just use whatever I drew for them, or I draw for them. Death End would be the bug thing. Um, God, I forgot the lady's name. A little bee. Want to return to that game? I'm running out. Oh, I'm on push to talk, aren't I? I'm basically waiting on talk about.
This
You've muted yourself, hon.
Terribly sorry about that. So, as I was saying, if you do live in the US and you wish to assist with regards to the fight for the rights of the LGBTQ individual, LGBTQIA2 spirit individual, or the fight for immigration rights, our best advice would be to call an organization that would be in a wish to be an advocate towards these kinds of rights. Call your local organizations and tell them, hey, we want to help with the fight for our rights. How can we do that? Alongside that, if you live in any of the 50 states, including Washington, D.C., call your House of Reps and House of Representatives, elected officials, and call your senators at both the state and federal level. The more people that call and make their voices heard, the more so they will work to protect your rights. But do not just stop at calling those senators. Join an organization that works to assist with the rights of the causes that you care about most. Whether it be to help LGBTQIA two-spirit individuals have their rights affirmed, whether it be to help with getting immigrants their naturalization, get out there. Help the organizations you believe will help with the rights that you feel are being hurt. Alongside that, if you are trans or non-binary, just get out there. Keep living your truth. Do not shy away from who you are in public. Live it loudly. Live it proudly. Do not let anyone try to make you live the way you're not. Just a couple days ago, I was talking with a friend of mine, and they wound up starting to get aggressive with me while I was at a community meal. The very next day, after me and Scarlet got out of a meeting regarding everything that's been going on, that said individual had spoken to me in a inflammatory manner,
Okay.
anti-LGBTQ ways. They literally said to me that I was not a woman, I was a man. When in fact, I'm non-binary. I only let people see me as a woman as a halfway point. If they can't accept the non-binary, at least use female pronouns. Which is why I let them use that. But even then, that individual buckled down and doubled down and tried to say that it wasn't supposed to be Adam and Eve. It was supposed to be Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Which goes to show that no matter what happens, there will always be among our friend groups someone that will align in a way such as this to try to get under our skin, or a way to try to make it look like we are not welcome anymore. But we must keep working towards our rights and make sure we can have the life that we wish to have. Right now, our lives may be at risk, but we must get out there and show people this is who we are, and we are here to stay. We must act now by working with organizations or making our own that allow us to be able to work towards crafting legislation or even working towards our rights as individuals affected by the executive orders of Donald J. Trump. Me and Scarlet are already doing such. We will be speaking with multiple organizations over the next couple of weeks and seeing how best we can help. Alongside the people that we have talked with yesterday. If you ever need a friend to talk to because of everything going on, please know we will always be here for all of you. It is going to be a scary 4 years. Scarlet and I will not shy away. If you ever need a friend to talk to, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, that's what we're here for. Not just to play games, but outside of streams, be regular people and help wherever we can. Scarlet, do you think we've got about 30 minutes left? What would you like to do?
I don't know. Howdy. I don't know how to pronounce you. Sorry for stuff. I have been silently trying to figure how to reduce it. Obviously failed. Still not on YouTube. That's one of those I gotta figure out off stream. And the reason the mouth no longer moves when I make noise is because it was also picking up Crystal talking and making the mouth move. So, only works when I open my mouth wide. We did just cross over the one. Yeah. And user in chat left. Self do not use just chatting all that often. I should have been playing a game in the background. For those with ADHD. Possible. Took a test and my ADHD was off the charts. There we go. There, I've restored it for now. All world news. There. Yeah, so again, in the future it is looking to be mostly JRPGs for streams. Honestly, I do look forward to actually returning. When I don't have a headache, I love streaming. I still don't know what days of the week I will be streaming, but hopefully when I do return, I have figured out the multi-streaming. And there may be a surprise one that gets added if I have fully figured it out. But YouTube and Twitch are the main planned. YouTube was just too finicky for me to figure out in such a little amount of time. I need to spend more time figuring it out. YouTube, I fear though, if I do political streams, my account will get taken down, so that may stick here just to Twitch, and then the VODs, this VOD will be a test VOD for that kind of thing. Yeah. You'll never find me on Twitter. If someone's got my username and they're using it on Twitter, they're impersonator, report them. Get them banned. Bluesky, the link both available in chat using the Bluesky command, and down below here on Twitch will get you there. For those looking at the YouTube VOD, that as well, that'll be down below with the Discord link, hopefully. I recently installed something that has made it hard to get Discord links. I've got to figure that one out. But yeah. Why the multi-streaming option here on with Stream Elements for some reason gave me a TikTok option even though I don't have an account and it won't let me remove it. Everyone likes TikTok. Yeah, it just I have to figure that out later on the YouTube. Literally this whole time I've been fighting with it every like 5-10 minutes trying to figure it out. Yeah. And as always, for those who may be thinking, oh, they've only talked about political stuff, there is other things on the Discord. There is a emotional venting area, though if you seem a little too suicidal, you may end up in the detainee while we talk to you and tell you, hey, you need to get help if you can. Because we don't need anyone violating Discord terms of service. I realize by saying that one word, I probably just violated Twitch and YouTube. But I come from older terms where no one was offended by that word. It wasn't offensive to advertisers or anything. What was offensive was sex. Which I can say that word technically here on Twitch because I have the talk about inappropriate stuff relating to that kind of thing. Content classification. I have everything but gambling enabled. Paranoia. Which I guess back when I was playing Gacha, I really should have had the gambling one enabled. And the reason you don't see a green circle showing up in the corner for me is because I have it. There we go. Yeah. I put it push to talk. You just fail. That would be bad if it did. And it doesn't tell me. On my end, no. Okay. I did re-enable for the mouth, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, if there are any Gorilla streams, they probably won't be of same caliber as I usually like to, because even future streams until I can get a second play of some kind won't be, because I don't have a play to see chat. Only during just chattings like this or VR related streams will I be able to see chat. But no VR streams until I can get the good headset, because I'm the one I have access to, and better tracking, better microphone. Not the best, not as good as default one in this computer. Not what I'm currently using. Don't know how it sound. Yeah. Uh, um, get over to OBS. I'm send it over to the ending screen, give it a minute, and then the end stream button. Not enough people in chat for me to do a raid. Don't remember commands either, so I'm literally doing clicking.